I recently came across one of the best nuggets of dating advice I had ever read, ever, and I really wanted to share it with you guys. It's from a private Facebook group that I'm in, so I'm going to keep the author anonymous, but what she said really resonated with me and validated kind of my current approach to dating that I had been doubting a little bit recently. I also think this advice could apply to a lot of other things outside of dating and outside of dating for women, probably to anyone in their 20s too, so I just wanted to read it to you guys. The question is, women in their 40s and 50s, what's the biggest piece of dating advice you can give to women in their 20s? Stop trying to date to get married. Date to have fun. Date to get to know someone, but most of all, date to get to know yourself. Create a big life for yourself. Go to therapy, heal your childhood wounds, have lovers, explore your sexuality. Focus on adding pleasure into your life and love into your heart without desperately seeking for a partner to complete you. No one else is going to complete you. You complete yourself. You are whole all by yourself, so love yourself. Love yourself so much you know your boundaries. Love yourself so much that you don't internalize other people's behavior and make it about you. It's not. It's about them. Heal your wounds. Marriage and kids is one way to add love and joy into your life, but it is by no means the best way or the only way. Stop trying to lock it down within 2 months or even 6. Life is long. Enjoy it. Meet different people. Codependency isn't love. Integrity is. Love yourself and choose someone who also loves themselves. Stop trying to save or fix or convince someone else. You are divine energy and pure love. Focus on connecting to the parts of yourself you are embarrassed or ashamed about. Those places of you need your love much more than a borderline ugly guy who doesn't know how to do his laundry and is too lost to find his way without you turning into his mother. When people show you who they are, believe them. The more you overcompensate for someone else, the less energy you have for yourself. It's not their fault if you get lost in them, it's yours. Take responsibility and accountability for your own healing, and you will live a life filled with joy, passion, and fulfillment. All I just want to say is that I wish I had someone to tell me this years ago.
There we go, folks. Fun, heal, explore your sexuality, love yourself so much. That's the best advice women get nowadays. The trifecta of cats in your 40s. Absolutely ridiculous.
Why do you think men care about a woman's body count?
Do you? People actually care about that shit?
Men in general.
If a man is fucking asking my body count, he can get fucked. Who gives a fuck? Oh my god, that's so stupid. People actually ask that shit?
Yes.
Okay, well then you're talking to the wrong man. If a man is ever asking about your body count, you're talking to the wrong man, and he can get fucked. Like, that's so fucking stupid. Get fucked.
So, can I ask you this then?
Yeah, sure.
So, what do you think about the analogy, if one key can open many locks, it's known as a master key, as opposed to if you have a lock that can be opened by any key, it's a shitty lock?
I think that if a woman is an analogy to you, then you're not fucking ready to be talking to a woman, and you should probably get fucked. So, if a woman is the key to you, talk to your mom, talk to your sister, talk to your cousin, I don't know, get a real fucking life. And get fucked. Thank you. And a woman is not a key. Thank you.
Women are fed a steady diet of feminism BS. This is what you get in the end result. Oh, it's this girl again. The one with the behavioral psychological PhD stuff. Let's listen to her advice.
Have you ever wondered what someone is thinking of you? Well, did you know that there are some psychological ways to find out what someone actually thinks of you? It could be a friend, the person you like, your boss, literally anyone. As a therapist with a doctoral degree in psychology, I have literally spent my life studying human behavior, so I know that these things are true. So the first thing you're gonna do to find out what they think of you, this is gonna be a little challenging because it requires you to get vulnerable. You're gonna have to open up to them a little bit. You're gonna tell them about something that is really bothering you. You are gonna go into detail on why this is a problem for you and why you don't know how to fix it. You're gonna pay super close attention to their response. If they're like most people, they're just gonna sit there and listen empathetically and do their best to be a good friend. But if they have like a special affinity for you, like if they like you, they're gonna start jumping in and offering solutions to the problem. They're gonna try to fix it for you. When we like someone, we subconsciously wanna be their hero. So pay close attention to if they try to jump in and be the hero for you. If they do, they like you. The next thing you're gonna do to find find out what they think of you. Next time you walk into a room that they're already in, you are going to watch their body language so closely. Do they change their body position when you enter the room? Doesn't even matter if this is a crush relationship or a friendship situation. When someone we like enters a room, we almost always subconsciously shift our body position. This is totally subconscious and is because we want to impress them. So regardless of how they were sitting when you entered the room, if they change their position, they like you. Finally, guys, this is the kicker. This is the one subconscious thing that every person who likes you will always do. So pay close attention. The next time you are together, you're gonna play a little game and start putting things in between the two of you, like your purse, a drink, it doesn't matter. If they like you, they are gonna start shifting those items to the side or taking them away entirely. They'll do this subconsciously because of the primal need to remove any barriers between themselves and the person they like.
What do you think of her advice? Comment below.
If you want someone to like you more, there are some really specific psychological things you can do that can actually make a world of difference. As a relationship therapist, I've literally spent my career studying the art of attraction and human psychology, so I know that these things work. The first thing you're gonna do is take advantage of the reciprocal liking concept. When you see them in person, you are gonna act so genuinely excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited to see you and catch up on all the things we talked about last time. You're probably thinking, but Kimberly, like, shouldn't I be playing it cool? Like, shouldn't I be waiting for them to come and talk to me? And the answer is absolutely not. You're gonna treat them like you have a very special connection. And this is because our brains are psychologically primed to like people more when we know that they like us and think we're a good person. This isn't even a flirty thing at all. This is literally that they feel safe and seen with you and they know that you see the absolute best in them. Next thing you're gonna do, in your conversation, you are going to point out something that is similar about both of you. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we both have a sister. Oh, wow. The human brain does unconsciously choose people who we view as similar to us. Next thing, when people, especially men, see bare skin, they get aroused. I hate to admit it, but the sundress phenomenon is a real thing. There is a reason why guys like these so much. Your comfort is key when it comes to dressing in front of anybody, but if you want to play it psychologically, it will not hurt you to show a little bit of bare skin. Finally, this is the kicker. If you are not in a relationship, you're going to make sure that you give other guys the time of day. This brings out a protective instinct in guys and is usually the exact moment they decide to lock it down.
Boys, you don't have to overcomplicate things like this. If she's attracted to you, she'll show genuine burning desire. Ensure it's around 9 to 10. Anything lower means the relationship is probably not worth pursuing. Ladies, yours is simpler. Be kind, feminine, fit, and have a low body count. That's all it takes for a guy to like you.
Did you know that girls who are more intelligent are more likely to stay single?
I knew I was a genius. Hallelujah.
Weird things that make you more attractive right now, part 5. In conversation, tilt your head to the side, like her and him. This is a sign of trust and subconsciously makes people more attracted and connected to you.
You can tilt your head as much as you want, but if you don't cover the bases, looks, money, status, game, and frame, you never impress anyone.
I'm getting sick of men saying that. I want a woman to be my peace. No, the you don't. You want a woman that won't question you when you bring in chaos in her life, talking about be my peace. How you want her to be your peace when all you doing is bringing nightmares in her life? And every time she speaks up, you say she's disturbing your peace. Of course she is, because you cheating. You ain't available. You don't validate her. When you say you want a woman to be your peace, you mean you want a woman that don't speak up for herself, that don't call you out on your bullshit. If you not doing bullshit, shit is peaceful. You don't even have to say be my peace when you are bringing peace. What peaceful ass nigga has ever had to say be my peace? The chaotic men, the disrespectful men, cheating men, the men that got fucking problems, the men that want to have their cake and eat it too, those are the men that scream, I want a woman to be my peace.
Why are you so triggered, Sir Knight? Listen, buddy, life as a man is challenging enough. If you want to come home to a disagreeable woman who nags and snarks all the time, be my guest. Most men do not want a challenging woman. What a blue-pilled beta buck this tool is.
If you are a man and you can't pay all the bills, I do not want you to join any masculine modern women conversations. If you are not a man that can provide a safe space for her to be vulnerable enough to embrace her femininity with you, then shut the fuck up. If you don't provide and protect emotionally, financially, spiritually, at a high level, shut the fuck up from a woman that can provide for herself. Quit complaining about these independent women. If you not a man, it's gonna be a solution to that. The reason why there's so many independent women out here is because like you be so not dependable. If you provide her with a hard life, don't complain about the fact that when she come in your life, she not being soft. You want a woman to be submissive to you when you can't even submit the full rent payment? All y'all do is offer stress and headaches and wondering why this woman ain't your piece.
Who's complaining about women working and providing for themselves? Not the red pill, and certainly not the black pill or the MGTOWs. What men are complaining about in modern women is their mass delusion, fed by the mainstream media and Disney. This is what a feminist man looks like, boys.
These are things girls should never say to guys. I mean, unless you want them to get pissed off and run in the other direction. Girls, you best be taking notes, and boys, please confirm or deny in the comments. The first rule of Fight Club is to actually never bring up his height. Like ever. Unless you're actually prepared for a fist fight, because height is the one thing that guys can't change about themselves. When you sit down and ask yourself why you care about it so much, you're never going to come up with a good enough answer that justifies making him feel insecure. So do me a favour and just quit while you're ahead. Number 2 is the boys. Never disrespect them, or pick an argument with them, or worse, ask him to spend more time with you instead of with them. Listen babe, the boys have been around since the dawn of time. Except unlike dinosaurs, they're not going to be going extinct anytime soon. Trust me on this one, the time he has with his boys is sacred. So stop trying to reinvent the wheel, it's a fight you're never going to win. Number 3 is Darth Vader. Although you might have some unresolved daddy issues, he is not your father, therefore do not tell him he reminds you of him. Because in his mind he's thinking, what in the Alabama is going on there? Especially where bedroom activities are concerned. And no, I'm not even giving you a pass to call him daddy. Number 4 is the other woman. It's all fun and games until it's not. So all this go speak to your other girlfriend shit? 1, it pisses him off because it makes him feel like you don't trust him. And 2, please tell me right now why you're speaking this into existence. Please stop it. Thank you. Coming in hot at number 5 is the would you still love me if? Bitch, let me tell you this right now. For him it is a lose-lose situation. If he says yes, you're not going to believe him. Because who in the right mind would still be in a relationship if you were a caterpillar? And if he's actually honest and says no, you're still going to be pissed off at him. So just, I don't know, don't ask the question. Because the answer you get, you're never going to be satisfied with. The X-Files. A drawer that should never be opened. Comparing a guy to anyone is awful, but comparing him to your ex, are you crazy? That is the last thing a guy wants to hear, whether it's good or bad. So please, please, please leave your ex where he belongs, in the fucking bin, mate. From this day forward, you don't have an ex. Don't even know what one is. It's just been you two and will continue to be for all of eternity. That's if you don't hit him with this. I get it, we've all been sad and mad and we've sent that text. But let me tell you firsthand, okay? You are never going to get the answers you want in the conversation you're about to have if you say these words. Because this guy is going to go into a panic, a pure state of shock, and is mentally going to retrace his every move to try and figure out in advance what you're pissed off about. And he's going to overthink himself into oblivion and think you're ending things with him. Which means his defense is going to be up, and you may as well be having a conversation with the Great Wall of fucking China.
Seems reasonable to me. What do you think, boys?
The second reason why girls think you're unattractive, and a lot of guys who are newer to dating must understand. Boring guy who's unattracted to girls will answer her questions seriously because he's never been taught this by an older brother.
I literally said to Jada, that's it. I retire. I retire from trying to make you happy. I need you to go make yourself happy and just prove to me that it's even possible. And after we cracked the hell up, we started talking about, we came into this false romantic concept that somehow when we got married that we would become one. And what we realized is that we were two completely separate people on two completely separate individual journeys, and that we were choosing to walk our separate journeys together. It's unfair, and it's kind of unrealistic and can be destructive to place the responsibility for your happiness on anybody other than yourself.
This man needs the red pill.
All you fucking red pill dorks want to talk tradcon, conservative values, the world's fucked up, women don't do as they're told, men aren't men anymore, and then you expect a woman to pay for the date? A man is gonna sit at a fucking dinner table and ask for half of the bill. That is not a manly thing to do, it's not a dominant thing to do, it's a fucking bitch ass, pussy ass move, signaling to a chick that you need 40 bucks. Guess what I definitely will never need? 40 bucks from a woman who I'm enjoying the company of. I don't give a shit if it's my last money on the fucking planet. When I take a girl for a dinner, I pay for the fucking dinner because I'm a fucking man.
Women are hypergamous. For her to be happy, for her to wake up in the morning and look at the guy and be like, yeah, this is the best that I can do. Because that's all that hypergamy is. You want to look at your boyfriend, you want to get a text from him and read it and think to yourself, yeah, this guy's like the man, right? As soon as you look at that guy and you're like, he's not anymore, then that's when women tend to wander. There's a lot of guys that obsess with hypergamy and women will never be loyal to you and blah, blah, blah because of it. But it's a loser's mindset and they generally take the wrong approach. If you recognize that women want to be with the best version of a male that they can possibly get, why not be that guy? Why not learn how to make money? Why not stop being fat? Why not develop some style? You can go right down the list of all those things, right? Like be the guy that she wants.
63% of youth suicides are from single mother homes. 90% of homelessness and runaway children are from single mother homes.
You can't put that on the mother.
85% of children who show behavioral disorders are from single mother homes. 80% of rapists with anger problems are from single mother homes. 71% of high school dropouts are from single mother homes. 70% of youths in operated institutions are from single mother homes. 80% of all the youths that are in prison are from single mother homes. This shows that boys and girls need both their mother and their father. And I will tell you as a father, I know from raising my son that he needs both me and his mother in his life.
Again, men are necessary. It's absolutely ridiculous what the left-leaning media is teaching the world today.
I think men and women are equally shitty. I think people can be shitty, but if you pay one gender to make bad decisions, they're going to make more bad decisions.
That's true.
Like if you pay people to be single mothers, there's going to be more single mothers. If you pay women to divorce and they get half, they're going to do it. Like if you allow women to beat up on men and be able to call the police and blame it on the guy, they're going to do it. If you say believe all women, then the shitty women are going to do it.
When I was making the Red Pill movie, I was interviewing men's rights activists, and they were telling me if you tell the truth, you are going to be, you're going to be taken to the cleaners. Yeah, you are going to be attacked and smeared, and your reputation is going to be slandered. And I thought they were being overreacting to something. I didn't realize that it actually would happen, and it did end up happening. So I'm really shocked with how the film has been received, and it just goes to prove the points of what men's rights activists are saying. It had to be made. Someone had to make it, and I think I possibly am the only one that could have made it in the way that it was made and released. And in a lot of ways, I do think it was career suicide.
Maybe.
Sorry, hold on. It's been tough.
Because the left-leaning NPCs do not really care about you. They preach diversity only when it's about the color of your skin or gender. When it comes to diversity of ideas, they're hostile toward anyone not agreeing with them.
They talk all this shit like they want women to change. Let me say for the record, I absolutely hope women do not change, because you can take a woman that's acting a certain way with man A and give her to me, and I will get the absolute best version of that woman that exists. Women are absolutely fucking wonderful to me. I don't have it. My frame's right. They either get on the program or they get the fuck out. They go. They know that, so they stay. I want a woman that that basically thinks all other men are shit, and she thinks I'm the fucking man who wants to do everything for me. Women should respect men. Should they? Should they respect every man? Because if she respects every man, and if she respects him, she loves him, right? Or if she respects him, she's probably gonna sleep with him. So if you just have a woman that respects every man just for him being a man and not for having to do any kind of work, really she's just a whore.
It's all a game, boys. Build yourself into something respectable. Don't demand it like a little soy boy.
You don't talk to women about red pill stuff. It just doesn't work. Look, I've done it. We've all done it. A lot of guys in the chat, I'm like, yeah, I've done it. They don't fucking listen. You know, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to know how things work. They just want to participate in the game.
One of the most important things about the red pill is to never talk about it with women, because it doesn't cater to them, so they don't want to hear it. Lastly, let's listen to this one.
There's a lot of guys out there that don't look like men. There's a lot of men out there that come off as weak soy boys, and that's not acceptable. You have to have a strong, physical, masculine presence. If you want to be respected by peers of men and be desired by women, there's no way around it. You have to signal that. And not everybody can do that. I get that. You know, the big argument that a lot of the black pillar guys are, well, it's impossible. Not everybody can be like fit and muscular, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's like, fine. You're either going to find a way to make it happen, you know, to reach your genetic potential, or you're going to find excuses as to why you can't reach your genetic potential. Oh, I'm not tall enough. I don't have the right bone structure. They got more stories than Walt Disney manufactured in their head, and a problem for every solution that you offer. Cut those people out. Get rid of them.